Hi guys, welcome back to Cooking DeeLites, and today is another episode of our Family Meals edition. Today I am cooking Katsu curry, and the list of ingredients are chicken breast. I know you should boil rice and stuff like that because it's so hot today, so pre-prepared rice. Something from Tesco I thought I'd give a go. I've never seen chicken stock in a can, but I thought I'd give it a shot today. So we need chicken stock, honey, soy sauce, for a little bit of kick. It does say mild chili powder, but I thought, well, why not? Madras. We don't do things normal in this house. Panko breadcrumbs, onions and garlic. You know we love garlic in this house. Salt and pepper to taste, and we need garlic olive oil for frying the vegetables and vegetable oil for frying the chicken. So we're going to start off with our wok. I love cooking in this, so I use this quite a lot. And then we're going to put in a nice couple of tablespoons of olive oil. Okay.
Tastes quite a bit of oil.
Yes, but we're adding flour to that, you see.
Yeah.
We've got to cook the flour out. We can't cook the flour out if we haven't got no oil. Okay, and then to this I'm going to add my onions and garlic, and then I'm going to cook that on a low heat until the garlic and the onions become translucent, which should take about 5 to 7 minutes. Give that a stir. Okay, the next thing we need to do is make this chicken so it is the same thickness. So what we're going to do is bash it. Okay, so if you've got any frustrations, this is what way of doing it. But first of all, what we could do is cut it so it goes through but not all the way through. So in effect we're butterflying it. And then I've tried it with cling film, and the cling film just goes everywhere, so I'm going to do it in a Ziploc bag. So get your chicken, place it in the middle of your Ziploc bag, get your tool of choice. I've got a hammer, a meat mallet. You can use a frying pan, saucepan, rolling pin.
If you're extremely desperate, just use your fist.
I suppose you could, but I'm going to use the flat end of the rolling pin. And what you want to do is...
Mallet.
I'm sorry, I'm tired. It's hot today. The mallet, and we want to flatten it out so it's all the same thickness. And by flattening it out, it cooks quicker and evenly. And I think that is it. So what you're trying to do is to make it so it's quite spaced out, but it's would you say an inch? How would you say, half an inch?
That's like probably quarter-inch.
Quarter of an inch, would you say?
Yeah.
Not paper thin, but not thick either. You just want it to so it's all one level. Okay, so I'm going to be back with you when I've done the rest. As you can see now, we've flattened our 3 chicken breasts, so then we're ready to be dipped and coated, and I'm going to show you that in a minute. Before we do that, we need to start making our sauce. Cameraman, can you just...
Yep.
We're going to start off by adding 3 tablespoons of curry, of flour, level plain flour. So we're going to add 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Now what you need to do is to stir that around so it completely coats the onions, and you want to cook that until the flour taste is gone. So until it starts to go a little bit darker. Let's just turn the heat up on that a little bit.
You're essentially just browning out the flour, are you?
You're taking the raw taste of the flour out. You just don't want to be eating a curry that tastes like flour. And then while that's doing that, we need 2 tablespoons of curry powder.
How many? 2.
2. And do you know the reason why we're adding the curry powder before we put the stock in?
No.
Probably not. Because you want to cook the spices as well. So you know when you get that nice waft of aroma in the kitchen. That's when you know you've...
Well, just kind of like with an Indian curry with the when they have the pastes and whatnot before adding any tomatoes.
I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little bit more oil into this pan because it's gone very dry. Not a lot.
Just a drizzle.
Just a drizzle. Can you hear it now?
Yeah, sizzle, sizzle.
Yeah.
I just hope we're not talking too quiet. And now it smells like an Indian curry, not a Japanese one.
But it didn't specify what curry powder, it just says curry powder.
Well, I mean, it wouldn't be one of our recipes if we didn't try add something different.
Well, that's true. Can you smell it yet?
I think as soon as you started mixing.
Yeah, you need to, and then we need to add 2 tablespoons of...
You just pour that.
I was pouring. Okay. Is it? Do you have to turn it?
Oh, you have to pop it off because it's got a stopper on it.
Pop one off. You know what? Oh, the stopper on the inside.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to do it like this. So we want 2 tablespoons of...
That bottle's designed for to be on the table, you know, when you have sushi.
Ah.
You just pour it into a little dish so you can dip your sushi.
And then you're going to add the soy sauce.
Gonna mix the soy sauce, you mean?
Quite I'm tired. And then for the sweet part of it, we need to add in 4 tablespoons of honey.
Christ.
It's gonna be a litre of sauce, Mark.
Still.
Well, it's gonna be salty and sweet.
This might be like a certain someone's curry who adds apples and raisins.
Oh, Who would want to do that?
I mean, if that's what you like, that's what you like.
I think I'm just going to add 3. 4 might be a bit too much. Well, add just 3. And then give that a stir. Can you put the chips in the oven? We're having this with chips and rice. Because Mark doesn't like the rice.
Gonna have to move the camera. Can just about still see it.
Okay, I'm still stirring guys. Oh, it's gone to a really thick consistency now, so...
And that's the chips in.
Right, let's try this stock. I'm curious.
Canned chicken.
Canned... There's no smell to it. All I can smell is spices. Mark, could you hold the hand as the frying pan for me, please? Right, we're going to add this a little bit at a time. Because we don't want to create lumps. And as you can see, the chicken stock
is sizzling away.
And then it gets absorbed by the flour.
And the spices.
And the spices.
Right now it's just like a gelatinous mess.
Have faith in your mum.
I don't know, when you mix and mix and mix, it's gonna be saucy instead.
And you just keep stirring.
Stirring. Shall we come back once it's done?
Yeah, we'll come back once it's done, guys. Okay, next part is to coat our chicken. So for this part of ingredients, you'll need flour, eggs, and panko breadcrumbs. So we're going to season our flour, salt.
Probably be a good idea to explain the difference between normal and panko breadcrumbs.
Oh, right. I wonder if you can see in my hand. My hands are clean, I've washed them. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Okay, panko breadcrumbs are, it's just like grated bread that's been dried, and it's
essentially more like flakes of bread than crumbs.
Yeah, because we just got like crushed up, powdery,
pulverised bread, basically.
Yeah, that's nasty. Yeah. Anyway, so that's what panko breadcrumbs are. It gives it more of a crunchy texture when you fry it.
Oh, gotcha.
So on the stove at the moment, our sauce is
bubbling down.
And I'll put some oil on to heat up. I'm just going to give our flour a bit of a shimmy. And give our eggs a whisk. How's the oil doing, Mark? What I want you to do, can you take me a piece of bread, one of these little pieces, and drop it in and tell me if it's doing anything? No. That's just sunk to the bottom like the Titanic. Okay. Right. So what we need to do is we get chicken breast number 1, and we are going to coat it in flour. And the reason why we coat it in flour first is to act like a glue for the egg. Is that correct, Mark? Did I say that correctly?
Technically speaking, yeah.
Yeah. It's so the egg can stick to the chicken, basically. Okay. And then we shake off the excess. This is where it gets all mucky. And then dip it into the egg mixture on both sides.
Sure you got enough egg with all this?
I've got another 3 eggs.
Just in case?
Yes, I've got more eggs.
And
then
into the crumb.
Into the breadcrumbs. And then you want to, I'm just going to lightly do it on the one side because I don't want to get all the egg mixture on my hands. and then we turn it over, and then we crush it. Turn it back over. Oh, as I lose some of it. Maybe a bigger dish would have been better.
Or like a big plate.
Or like a bigger plate, yeah. But it doesn't matter. Okay, and that's one done. And then we'll be right back when we've done the other two. Okay, as you can see now, we have coated our chicken in our breadcrumb mixture, and we're going to now cook it. A couple of things I suggest you do is have a large frying pan. I think you can only cook one of these one at a time. Once one's cooked, you can put it in the oven to keep warm. And your heat should be on medium low, because what you don't want to do is cook the outside and the inside will be raw. So it's going to take about 6 minutes on each side, so I'll be right back with you. Right, let's just hope. It looks like it's hot enough. Right, when you're adding this to your frying pan, make sure you are delicate and put it away from you when you're cooking. Because if you do it towards you, then you've got a chance of burning yourself.
Exactly.
So I have turned that down a bit more because we don't want it to burn. And
you don't want it too aggressive, so don't knock the breadcrumbs off.
That is true. And I don't want to move it either. I don't want to knock the breadcrumbs off. This is actually the first time I've ever cooked a katsu curry, and at the moment it's going rather well. We've had,
so far.
I mean, when we've been filming more, because it's either gone great.
Or we've been stood here for like 5 hours.
Yeah, I think the longest video that we've done so far is the donuts.
Which took us about nearly 5 hours to do overall in one bit.
Yeah. So I've turned the heat right down.
It was worth it though.
Yeah, the donuts was great.
But you wouldn't know.
Well, obviously I don't know that, do I, Mark? But anyway, let's cook nice and slowly, and then I will move that a little bit into the middle.
When do you have to flip it?
It's good when it's about 5 minutes. 4 minutes, 5 minutes, so back with you then. 5 minutes is gone by. It's not cooked yet, but oh,
Definitely getting that.
yeah. That looks
Very nice.
quite nice, I must say.
So they probably won't be able to tell on the camera very well. It's not the best camera.
We're gonna give you a close up when it's finished.
Yeah.
So we'll be back with you in another 4 minutes. So, okay, now if you like your onions in the sauce, happily leave it in. But I think a true authentic katsu doesn't have onions in it, does it? It's quite
last time I had one, it was just completely smooth.
Yeah, so what we're going to do is try and stick true to that, and we're going to add it to the sieve into a smaller saucepan. This is not good that I'm right-handed and I'm doing it left-handed. As much as I can get out.
So I'll take this one off.
No, because I'm going to put that on, and what you do is you just keep swishing it around and swishing it around
And around.
and around
And around.
until you can't get any more sauce out. And I think that is all done. And then what we do then is get all the goodness off the bottom. I think that's it, isn't it, Mark?
Pretty much.
Yeah, and then I'm just going to show you what it looks like. So you should have, can you see that?
Yeah.
A nice sauce consistency. Mark, I want you to, can you do a taste test please with a clean spoon? And I want you to tell me if it needs any salt or pepper. Just use a teaspoon. Don't forget you're not double dipping.
Oh no.
So I want you to give the guys an idea what it tastes like. Does it need salt, pepper?
That's actually really nice.
Do I need any salt, pepper?
For me personally, because you know me, I would add a bit more salt, but for everyone else, nah.
But obviously, it's to your own taste.
Yeah, I can just add salt later.
Yeah, you can add it later, but
Yeah.
so no, but I know you like your salt, but originally no, you don't need anything else. That's perfect as it is.
Yeah.
I wish I could taste it. I'm so jealous. Anyway, back to when this
Chicken's done.
chicken is done. Okay, let's plate up. It took about 8 minutes for the chicken to be cooked, so I'm just going to show you one slice of chicken. And to plate up, Mark, just inform me how we do this.
Let's cut it into some nice strips.
Okay.
Not too long though.
One cutting that way.
Yeah, that should be fine. About quarter of an inch to half an inch thick.
I just want to show you. Can you see that?
Mm-hmm. Do you want me to give a taste test?
In a minute.
It's very crisp.
It is very crispy. Okay. And then what we do first, we add the rice to the plate, don't we?
On the one side.
On the one side, so. I know we haven't got proper
Fancy rice.
fancy. Oh my days, no we haven't.
I did not want to come apart.
That's okay. We can
Use a
just
fork.
get a fork. And
Move the rice pack on.
oh,
There we
get
go.
a fork and fluff it up.
Make sure it's nice and bunched.
I'm going to do that. I'm not liking this rice. It's coming out like Play-Doh. Maybe I should have bought some different rice.
Yeah, probably would have been a good idea, but oh well.
Right, bunch the rice up. Okay.
Then
Yep.
chips.
Yep. A nice side of chips.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Next to the rice. And a nice puddle of sauce.
And then, sorry about the jug, guys. We've just got what we've got. And then you pour your sauce.
And place some chicken strips on top.
On top of the sauce.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So it was presented to me.
And then, oh, let me turn that around a little bit more. And there.
There you go.
Ta-da! Katsu curry. Now, can you see that?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. Mark?
Chicken's probably a bit too big, but hey ho.
It's flattened. Mark, give it a taste test. This is Adrian's plate, but hey ho.
I'll pinch this piece of chicken here then.
Dip it in the sauce. And then I would like you to give your honest opinion of what it's like.
I'll be here anyway.
Crafty this.
Mmm.
So?
Much better than your Chinese curry.
Well, what are you saying? What do you want to say?
I'm just saying that that's effing amazing.
We don't swear on this channel, guys, but yeah, thank you very much. Thank you very much. That's my first ever attempt at katsu curry. If you want me to see me do any other different recipes, pop a comment down below. Like, share and subscribe.
Or comment on the Facebook page.
Yeah, or have a look at it on TikTok and Instagram. And I'll see you next time. Say bye.
Tra.
Bye.